All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Eli Valley College for today's matchup between the Inland Valley Pirates and your Ventura County Pirates. Coming off a 4-1 win against the Inland Valley Bucks on Tuesday, July 19th. The Pirates hope to keep their first place lead and expand on it as they have a half-game lead over the Inland Valley Pirates. They're with an 13-1 record, but 16-5 in Best of the West. They find themselves tied atop the standings. Pirates starters have stepped up as of late, delivering 3 stellar performances from Andrew Dussablon, Dylan Goodrich, and Alex Abbott. The starting rotation is finding its groove at the right time, only giving up a total of 4 earned runs the past 4 games. Other than the strong starting pitching, the bullpen has done their part in shutting the door on teams in the later innings. Jamie Urban, Kellen Montgomery, Xavier Stoker, John Paul Kerr, Josh Yosefin, Andrew Dussablon, and Andrew Tovar have all shown that they are ready to step up and pitch whenever their services are needed. Your lineup for the Inland Valley is going to be Julian Alvarez in center field, Cole Cherniowski in left field, Anthony Gibbons at catcher, Austin Holler at shortstop, Isaiah Marquez at right field, Daniel Garcia at first base, Matthew Darr at second base, Anthony McFarland at third base, and Zach Cherniowski at pitcher. And he will also be batting, so no DH for the Inland Valley Pirates today. And now your starting lineup for the Ventura County Pirates.
Center fielder, Julian Alvarez.
Ryan Camacho in left field, Jovan Camacho, right field, Robbie Trado, third base, Andrew Buglino, catcher, Andrew Tovar, designated hitter, Eli Payton, first base, Quint Landis, extra hitter, Dan Lockery, center field, Nolan Lingley, second base, Angelo Alamon, shortstop, and DeAndre Carter at pitcher. And here we go. Oh, whoa. First pitch is way outside and high. Buglino has to stand up and grab that one. And the leadoff hitter for today's game is Julian Alvarez. He was recently added to the Inland Valley roster. So no number, it's just given 0. There's ball 2. And DeAndre Carter in yesterday's 4-1 victory over the Inland Valley Buccaneers did not pitch. 2-0. That one hit right to Lingley. He's going to rock it over to Payton for out number 1. So a 4-3 ground out to start the game. And these Inland Valley Pirates have a tough stretch the rest of the way, not just because of the teams they face, but also due to the 210 closure and Citrus College. Most people use the 210 to get there, so comes the first pitch to Cherniowski, high and away, 1-0. Taking his time is Carter. Here it comes. That one hit right to Alamon. He's going to nab it up real quick, throw it to Payton for out number 2. So far, 2 up, 2 down.
Anthony Gibbons.
Anthony Gibbons, your starting catcher. And there's ball 1. And so even though there's 2 outs, Carter has yet to throw a strike. Fielding this year has done excellent for Ventura County. This one is popped up high in a shallow center. And moving up to grab it is Dan Lockery for out number 3.
Inland Valley goes down in order.
So,
runs, no hits, no errors.
retiring the side in order to start the game is DeAndre Carter. And we will go to the bottom of the first inning right after this. All right, bottom of the first, leading things off, Ryan Camacho as usual. Also due up, Jovan Camacho and Robbie Trado. And Cherniowski, the starting pitcher, he's also in the batting order for Inland Valley. There's strike one for Ryan Camacho. And last time these two teams played that I covered, it was at Citrus College. They had identical uniforms. This one popped up into right. Coming up is number 2,
Right fielder number 4.
the second baseman Matthew Darr, to make the grab for out number 1. Now up Jovan Camacho. Him and Ryan had a good game yesterday. He takes ball 1. Jovan Camacho on the year has had 95 at-bats coming into today. This is the 96th. And he'll hit that in the left field. A blooper single.
Robbie Trado.
We have our first base runner of the day. Robbie Trado. And Robbie Trado this year has a .256 batting average. Leads the team with 24 RBIs and 7 home runs. And there's strike one. No breeze right now at LA Valley College. So players are going to be sweating it out, staring into the sun for the entire game. He swings and misses for strike two. The victory today for the VC Pirates will make them go up to 17-5. A loss will put them behind Inland Valley in the standings. They must win. They're looking to clinch that top seed. And there's a looking strikeout for Trado.
Catcher number 6, Andrew Baglino.
Buglino has had a lot of playing time for a starting catcher. 284 batting average this season and has had 74 trips to the plate over the course of 23 games. Yesterday he came in and out with Quint Landis behind the plate. He fouls that off for strike one. And all the postseason games reportedly will be at Cal Poly Pomona, so there's going to be a lot of people making the trek out there. The 0-1 pitch, this one fouled back again in the same spot, 0-2. And it's the bottom of the first inning. We have a man on first base, that's Jovan Camacho, and there's 2 outs. All right, the 0-2 pitch, it's wide over the right batter's box, 1-2. And looks like Inland Valley today is a little short-staffed. Usually they have a DH. We may see some defensive rotations. This one hit right. Oh, a leaping grab for the second baseman, Matthew Darr.
No runs.
For out number 3.
One man left. Scoreless after one.
0 runs, 1 hit, 0 errors in the bottom of the first. It's still 0-0 game as we head to the top of the second.
Shortstop Austin Holler.
All right, top of the second. Leading things off, the shortstop Austin Holler for Inland Valley, and DeAndre Carter returns to the mound for a second inning of work. No score here early in the game. There's strike one for Haller. This year, Haller has a .212 batting average and a .350 on base percentage. This one he pops up into shallow center, and Dan Lockery coming up to make the grab for out number one.
Right fielder, Isaiah Marquez.
So the last two outs by the Ventura County defense have been all Dan Lockery out in center field. Isaiah Marquez, the starting right fielder for Inland Valley. This is his 63rd at-bat this season in his 24th game. There's strike one. So back-to-back at-bats. Carter starts out ahead in the count. The 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball. Strike two. Here comes the pitch. It's a little high. 1-2 count now. And Carter started out the game retiring the side in order. He wants to try looking to do it here in back-to-back innings. Ball two is outside in the right batter's box. 2-2 count now. And Marquez this year has a on-base percentage of .329 and a batting average of .242. So starting it out with a full count here, Marquez in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss. And he retires Isaiah Marquez.
First baseman, Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia, sixth in the batting lineup. Starting first baseman for Inland Valley. There's ball one. Last time I covered a game with these two teams was on June 28th out at Citrus College. That one fouled off, 1-1. And due to the uncertainty of who will be the number one seed, number two seed, etc., and that the fact that these teams do not own the fields, they have rented out one that will be even and shared throughout the entire playoffs. There's strike two. One-two count. This one way out to Buglino's left, evens it up. And Zach Cherniowski, one of two people in the IV batting order that has not gone up to the plate to hit yet this season. Garcia fouled that off. 2-2 the count. Oh, way outside, and it's a wild pitch and bounces off the top of Buglino's glove. So it's a full count now. If that happens again here, Garcia can take to first. 3-2 pitch. That one hit into right field. Moving over is Jovan Camacho to make the grab for out number 3. And he nearly stumbled there. Good hustle and effort there to not allow a base hit. So in the top of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors. It's still a 0-0 ball game. All right, bottom of the second, leading off. It's going to be the designated hitter, Andrew Tovar. His first pitch is fouled back, 0-1. Cherniowski still pitching for Inland Valley. Oh, 1 pitch. There's ball 1, a little below the strike zone. That fastball dipped a bit. One pitch. That one hit into right field. Moving over a little bit to make the grab is Isaiah Marquez.
35, Eli Payton.
So 1 away in the bottom of the second. So far today, Cherniowski has thrown 13 pitches over the course of 5 at-bats, so going through the batting lineup fairly quickly early in this game. Now Eli Payton, newest member of the Grand Canyon University baseball team, will step up to the plate. There's a 1-0 count. Payton had a 2 RBI triple yesterday. There's strike 1. No more recruiters left to impress. He just wants to finish this season strong with a Sunset Baseball League championship title. That's ball 2. And Payton, 64th at bat of the season and his 25th game. Two 1 pitch. Ball 3. We have not had a walk yet today. 1 ball away from the first one. Only 1 hit from either side so far. That one hit into right field. This one is going to bounce fair into the corner. Past first. He's going to second. Throwing it in is Marquez, and it's going to be a double for Eli Payton.
Extra hitter number 14, Quint Landis.
Quint Landis, the EH, came in as a substitute catcher yesterday. Him and Molino swapped places a total of 3 times. started playing more often towards the middle of the season. Did not play in some of those early games for the Pirates. And with a .286 batting average, making a strong impression on Coach George Vernal. There's ball one, way outside. Gibbons had to stretch his arm over for that. All right, the 1-0 pitch. That one is a chopper into left foul territory. 1-1. And Payton over at second, being guarded by Matthew Darr and Austin Haller. Cherniowski, though, has not looked to make a pickoff attempt just yet, as he appears behind him. That one, another foul ball down left side. 1-2. Landis this year, it's his 29th trip to the plate, and it's his 13th game. Taking his time is Cherniowski. That one hit into left field, and it's going to be a 2-run homer for Quint Landis. And that is his first home run of the season. The score is now 2-0 Ventura County Pirates lead.
Center fielder number one, Dan Walkery.
Only one out here in the bottom of the second, and the Ventura County Pirates looking to do more damage. Yeah, and on that hit deep in the left, Cherniowski just knew there was no way as he slowly jogged towards the fence and then slowed down and stopped completely, seeing it was way out of there. 1-0 the count for Lockery. That's ball two. Dan Lockery yesterday had a solid day on defense in center field. This one popped up into shallow center. Three players moving up to grab it and making the catch as a center fielder.
Second baseman,
Julian Alvarez. So Dan Lowry, the center fielder, in a fly out to center field, ironically. Now Nolan Lingley, your starting second baseman. It's the bottom of the second if you're just joining us. And the Ventura County Pirates lead 2-0. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. Lingley yesterday did not start out on defense, was not in the starting lineup. There's another swing and a miss for strike two. He came in midway through the game, played second base. Robbie Trado, who was there before him, moved to third. Now they're in their normal spots. And there's a check swing as it's ball one. Almost came around on that. Lingley has a 178 batting average this season. 1-2 pitch. It's outside, 2-2. Yeah, the Ventura County Pirates won this Sunset Baseball League championship 3 years ago in 2019. And there's a swing and a miss for out number three.
2 hits, no one left.
So that was the second strikeout for Cherniowski. In the bottom of the second, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Ventura County leads. See you for the top of the third in just a moment. All right, top of the third. And the Inland Valley Pirates trailing first time today. Leading things off, Matthew Darr, the second baseman. There's ball one. Also due up, finishing the batting order, Anthony McFarland, the third baseman, and the pitcher, Zach Cherniowski. Carter still pitching for Ventura County. There's strike one. And today he has retired the side in order in the first 2 innings. There's ball two. Carter making his first start of the week. Yesterday the pitchers were Abbott, Tovar, and Dusablon. That one is chopped foul, 2-2. And Darr has done excellent on defense today at second base, has caught 2 flyouts, both in the first inning. One by Ryan Camacho and a leaping grab to get a fly out on Andrew Buglino. There's a chopper, goes right out of DeAndre Carter's reach, but Alamon is going to be E6 as he juggles it and can't get it to Payton on time.
Anthony McFarland. Yeah, we have 3 hits though.
So, usually solid and consistent Angelo Alamon running up, unable to get that ball out of his glove and throw it to first. So, it's the first error of the day. Anthony McFarland, the tying runner, fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. Yesterday, although the Ventura County Pirates won against the Inland Valley Buccaneers, they had 4 errors defensively, all on the third baseman. First 2 by Branzel, second 2 by Trado. Looking to minimize them before the playoffs. It's got to be disciplined. There's another pickoff attempt at first. Second one. Darr is safe. Anthony McFarland this year has a .250 batting average. There's another one. Third throw over to first. Still safe. DeAndre Carter not looking to pitch here. Just trying to catch Darr off guard. That one popped in the right center. Dan Lockery coming in. Taking off for third is Matthew Darr, and he's going to be tagged out. And I don't know why he's still running. It's going to be a pickle, and it's now, and he's tagged out. So McFarland goes all the way to third on that bizarre turn of events. That will be
Zach Cherniowski.
Ruled a single for McFarland. And he goes over to third on that. And now up is starting pitcher Zach Cherniowski. And Inland Valley have 9 people in the batting order today. Ventura County has 10. There's a swing and a miss on a high fastball, 0-1. Carter taking his time. The pitch hit into left center. It's going to get in between Lockery and Ryan Camacho. And coming home is Anthony McFarland on the RBI double by Cherniowski.
Center
Center
fielder,
fielder,
Julian
Alvarez.
So now the tying runner is in scoring position and returning to the top of the batting order. Julian Alvarez, now the leading runner. There's strike one for Alvarez. And Alvarez, I guess they were out of numbers. The only one they had left is 0, so he's wearing that today. So, first 3 base runners in the top of the third. One tagged out in a pickle, one came home, one hit a double. 1-1. Only one out here. Inland Valley looking to tie this game. One pitch. Fastball outside, 2-1. In that gap in left center between Lockery and Ryan Camacho. We're going to have to close that when the right-handed batters come up. Fouling that off, 2-2. Sorry for the break there. Someone came to bring me a message on the team. Cherniowski on deck. There's a off-speed pitch outside, so it's a full count now for Julian Alvarez. Cherniowski looking to advance around the bases a little bit more. And Alamon stands at the ready, waiting for Carter's signal. And a time is called. There's too much staring back at second base. Carter's just daring Cherniowski to run to third. 3-2 pitch. This is popped up deep in the left. It's going to be out of reach for Ryan Camacho. So he will stay alive at the plate. Two hits so far this inning by the Inland Valley Pirates. They had none in the first 2 innings. That one hit into center field, and is it going to be caught by Lockery? Yes, it does. It does not bounce. So that'll end the top of the third.
No what?
No what?
At the end of 2.5. Ventura
County leads 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to follow all of the Pirates across social media by scanning the QR codes posted behind the press box and at the entry to the field in the parking lot.
Bottom of the third coming up. Bottom of the third, beginning after a strange end to the top of the third. There's a ball one for Alamon. Cherniowski on what was his first at bat of the season. Hit an RBI double. A good start. There's ball two. And the bottom of the batting order for Ventura County, Alamon, the shortstop, hits it into left center, and running back to field it is Alvarez. He's going to throw it in. It's going to be a leadoff double in the third for Ventura County.
Left fielder number 2, Ryan Camacho.
Ryan Camacho looking to re-extend their lead to 2 and beyond. Ryan Camacho this year leads the team in hits with 42, and that one is hit right along the third baseline. Not necessarily a bunt, but it travels a short enough distance to get him a hit and a single to first, and Angelo Alamon advancing over to third. So 2 at-bats, 2 hits to start off the bottom of the third. A good response for the inning, the top inning that Inland Valley had. There's a bunt. This one going to be read quickly. And it's going to be another pickle here along the third baseline and it's Alamon is tagged out after the third baseman McFarland threw to Garcia to get Jovan Camacho out. A very strange play right there. So on that play was a bunt by Jovan Camacho. The third baseman McFarland ran over, threw it to Garcia, and then there was a pickle, and Alamon got tagged out. Oh, and so that one, hit right to McFarland once again. He throws it to the catcher, Gibbons, to tag out Ryan Camacho, who did not have to run on that, so that was for out number 3.
No runs.
That was a very, very bizarre inning.
The end of 3, Ventura County leads 2-1.
So 0 runs, 2 hits, and 0 errors. Ventura County still leads 2-1 after 3 innings. All right, top of the fourth, leading things off. Second in the batting order, Cole Cherniowski. That one, a blooper single into center field. Be good for a leadoff single.
Catcher, Anthony Gibbons.
Your starting pitcher, DeAndre Carter. This season has pitched 7 games, has a 3-2 record, no saves, and an ERA of 2.20. There's another ball hit into center field. This one a little high. Dan Lockery able to get underneath it for out number 1.
Shortstop, Austin.
That was hit by Gibbons, as the first 2 pitches of the 4th inning resulted in a single and a fly out to center. Austin Holler, your shortstop. Inland Valley trailing by 1 run. Top of the third and the bottom of the third were 2 of the most bizarre I've ever seen. There's strike 1. Holler this year, 66 at-bats in 22 games coming into today, so averaging 3 per game. Make this his 68th on the season. There's ball 1 on the outside to the left. And Lockery has to keep an eye out because the left Austin Holler bats left, and if he hits a deep ball, most likely going to right center or right field. Has to be ready for it. 2-1. Carter doesn't really want a repeat of the last inning. He's going to take a quick look over at first. There's a 2-1 pitch. That one hit foul right by the Ventura County dugout. 2-2. Alamon moving closer to second base. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Cherniowski's safe. Payton. Excellent receiving those pickoff throws from the pitcher and the catcher. Oh, and it goes behind home plate. Landis unable to field that. It rolls slowly. He doesn't hustle, and advancing over to second is Cherniowski. So the full count now for Holler. The tying runner in scoring position. Carter taking a break. 1 second. Taking his time on the mound here. Does not want to throw those outside pitches. Almon ready. A swing and a miss for out number 2. Isaiah Marquez, now the leading runner.
Isaiah Marquez.
Landis now catching for the Ventura County Pirates. Subbing in and out with Buglino, just like yesterday against Inland Valley Buccaneers. Marquez today is 0 for 1. Struck out swinging in the second. There's a breaking ball in there for strike 1. And Carter in his 4th inning of work, but Jimmy Urban warming up in the bullpen. No word on what inning he'll come in. This one popped back, 0-2. Isaiah Marquez has a defensive out of his own today at right field. Catching a fly out by Andrew Tovar in the second. Long breaks in between pitches here. Here's 0-2 pitch, it's outside 1-2. And I have a feeling this game is going to come down to the wire, and Ventura County had a statement early on. Inland Valley responded with 1 run, almost was 2. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. This one popped foul, remains alive. Isaiah Marquez, 12 runs and 15 hits on the season. Langley playing tight to second base. Carter may have a pickoff attempt there. Does not. And there's a fastball into the ground, 2-2. And a little bit of a breeze is picking up here as it blows in the left field. It's going to be a little bit of a push. Those flyouts to left and to third. Some resistance thrown in from those places. 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 3. So back-to-back swinging strikeouts for DeAndre Carter. So 0 runs, 1 hit, 0 errors in the top of the 4th. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Ventura County leads 2-1. All right, bottom of the 4th, leading things off. Andrew Bruglino. There's strike 1. That was the 38th pitch today for Cherniowski. Ball 1. Has 24 strikes and 14 balls. Did not go around on that. 2-1. There's strike two.
That is not strike.
And Buglino doesn't agree with that call as he was not crowding the plate.
It's nowhere near the fucking strike. Over the wire.
On deck is Andrew Tovar. Buglino 0 for 1 today. And it's going to be a full count. The first base umpire says no swing.
Maybe that person probably needs more training. Maybe this person needs more training because he's messing on the call. So
It's not fucking ball.
And there's strike three.
27, Andrew Tovar.
Thank God for my life, for the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring, salute the ones who die, the ones that give their lives, so we can.
Andrew Tovar today, your designated hitter. 0 for 1. He takes ball one. He flew out to right in the second. .64 at bats in 22 games coming into today. This one he pops up in a shallow right center. Coming over to make the grab
First
is
baseman number 35.
Julian Alvarez for out number 2. Eli Payton, your first baseman, looking to keep this inning going. He's 1 for 1, had a double. That was the first hit of the day for Ventura County. He came home on a 2-run homer by Quint Landis. This one, chopped foul right behind. Looked like it bounced off maybe the catcher there or the ground. A 1 pitch from Cherniowski is in the dirt, 1-1. Eli Payton, despite having a stellar year and being accepted to Grand Canyon University on a baseball scholarship, does not lead the Ventura County Pirates in any categories. 2.22 batting average. That one going over the fence and it's gone. A solo home run for Eli Payton, and he's 2 for 2 today. A hit and a solo home run, and he has 2 runs as well. And it's a 3-1 ball game, and you're starting to see why he committed to Grand Canyon. Ending things off, the other home run hitter today, Quint Landis, looking to go 2 for 2 like Payton before him. He takes ball 1 in the dirt. And this is how you want to be playing on offense at the plate coming down the stretch of the regular season. 2-0 for Landis. Two-no pitch. There's strike 1. This year he has 5 runs and 8 hits coming into today, and make that now 6 runs and 9 hits. This one popped up high behind home plate. It's going over the net. Oh, Jesus. That was the loudest bang. You sure you heard that loud and clear on the live stream? I'm not sure where that landed. It sounded like it was right in front of or right behind the press box. That was a loud clank. It startled me. So 2-2 now.
Just simply score more.
This one hit into center field on a blooper single. So he's 2 for 2 now. Now has 10 hits on the year. He's cracked double digits.
Center fielder number 1, Dan Lockery.
And Dan Lockery, 0 for 1 today. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. In the second inning, he flew out to center field. Cherniowski taking his time. There's a pickoff attempt over at first. Landis is safe. Gibbons quickly rockets it over to Garcia. No avail.
No way. Put that over there on that. That's it.
That one, close to a brushback pitch, but Lockery swings at it anyway. Fouls it off, 1-2. No hit by pitches yet today. And there have not been any walks either. It's a battle of hits and strikeouts. This one popped up right behind the plate, and making the catch is Gibbons
1 run,
for out number
2
3.
hits and 1 left. At the end of 4, Ventura County leads 3-1.
So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the bottom of the 4th. Ventura County leads 3-1.
First baseman, Daniel Garcia.
All right, top of the 5th. Inland Valley trails 3-1. First pitch from Carter in his 5th inning of work is a ball. 1-0. There's ball 2. So Garcia lead things off, due up as well. Matthew Darr and Anthony McFarland. So the first, second, and third baseman all in order. Tips that foul, 2-1. Carter giving up 3 hits and 1 run today. Jimmy Urban will be the relief pitcher for Ventura County. No word on which inning. And there's strike 2. Landis still catching. Subbing in for Buglino. There will be another substitute later between the two of them. 2-2 pitch from Carter. That one gets by Lingley and Payton into right field for a leadoff single. Daniel Garcia gets on base first time today. And Matthew Dar got on base in the third on E6 by shortstop Angelo Alamon. So still looking for his first earned hit. He's the tying runner. There's a breaking ball. Not quite in the strike zone. Ball 1. Dar this year has had 17 at-bats in 7 games. So make that now 8 games and 19 at-bats. Oh, and there's a stolen base attempt, and it goes way past Lingley at second. Lockery coming up to grab it to stop Garcia from stealing third as well. So Garcia has his first stolen base attempt of the day. That's the second stolen base by Inland Valley overall. 2-0 count for Dar. Lingley playing close to second. There's ball 3. Dar's batting average this year, .294. On base percentage, .316. So when he gets on base, most of the time he gets a hit, not really getting walks or HBPs that often. That one, a wild pitch, going to go right underneath the glove of Landis. So ball 4 is Dar walks.
Third baseman, Anthony McFarland.
And Garcia steals third. He was not obligated to move. No one was at first. We'll have a mound visit. No outs in the top of the 5th. The tying runner is now on base. All right, play will resume. And Anthony McFarland at bat now. He fouls this off. 0-1. He's now the leading runner for Inland Valley. Carter taking his time, keeping an eye on Garcia at third. He throws it over to first. No chance there to tag out Dar. Another pickoff attempt. Another warning shot. Way too close. Farland this year, 44 at-bats in 16 games. Coming into today, there's strike 2. The 17th game and 46th at-bat. He's accumulated 7 runs and 12 hits. There's another throw to first. Dar is still safe. My fastball 1-2. McFarland hit a single in the third. He's 1 for 1. He came home on a double by Cherniowski. And Carter just keeps throwing over to Payton on first. He really wants to get out Dar. Another throw over, and it's still a 1-2 pitch. Carter just milking the clock, trying to tire out the base runners. There's a ground ball. It's going to get by Ailman into left field, Ryan Camacho. So an RBI single by McFarland. He's 2 for 2. Brings home Garcia.
Zach Cherniowski.
It's now a 3-2 ball game. I messed up. Dar advanced to second. There's still no outs here with 1 run and 2 hits so far by Inland Valley, and there's strike 1 on Cherniowski. One for 1 today, had an RBI double, as I just mentioned, brought home McFarland. The fastball way outside, 1-1. Carter peering back at second. There's a swing and a miss for Cherniowski. It's now 1-2. And Ventura County defense still looking for the first out of the 5th inning. Over and right, Jovan Camacho shielding his eyes from the sun. There's a pickoff attempt at second. Dar is safe. Ball 2 as he does not swing on that. Good eye as it dipped below the strike zone. This infield umpire moving back and forth, not necessarily depending on what's going on at the plate. As there's a swing and miss way outside. Out number 1. His way in the opposite batter's box, the bat
Center fielder.
missing it by a couple inches. Julian Alvarez, starting center fielder, 0 for 2, has done solid on defense. Two flyouts of his own. That one, going to be a blooper single into the corner of left field. Running up quickly is Ryan Camacho, throwing it home and tagging out Matthew Dar. 2 away. So 7-2 throw all the way from halfway into left field, halfway to the fence. It's a tying runner out. McFarland advancing over to third. And that was a double by Alvarez. I was focused on the play at hand. Sorry I did not mention that earlier. Had to recap the play after it occurred. There's ball one for Cherniowski. 1 for 1 today. 6-3 ground out in the first. Leadoff single in the fourth. That one hit right over to Trado. He's going to rocket it over to Payton at first for out number 3.
1 run, 3 hits, and 2 left.
So 1 run,
4.5,
3 hits, 0 errors. In the top of the 5th, we're halfway through today's game. Ventura County Pirates are leading 3-2. All right, bottom of the 5th, halfway through today's game, your Ventura County Pirates are leading 3-2. Leading things off, Nolan Langley takes strike 1. Also due up, Angelo Alamon and Ryan Camacho. Ball outside, 1-1. Langley 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging in the second. Fouls that by behind him, 1-2. Yeah, 45 at-bats over the course of 20 games coming into today. Make this number 47. And there's a foul ball. Doesn't go anywhere. Still 1-2. Right now, the strategy for Ventura County just to get runners on. Don't necessarily swing for the fences just yet. Try and extend that lead. Every inning, Inland Valley is responding. Two and two. And there's ball 3. Umpires takes a little bit to make that call. And it's a full count for Langley. Three-two pitch. This one popped into right, and it's going to get down for a leadoff single for Langley. First baseman Garcia running towards it, looking to catch it over his head. A little bit out of the reach of Marquez there. Found the right spot. Good way to start off the bottom of the fifth. And Cherniowski still pitching for Inland Valley. Two-way player today, doing a solid job. Alamon, 1 for 1. A leadoff double in the third. Takes ball one. That same inning, though, tagged out in a pickle coming home. A bizarre turn of events there. That one he